Hello, welcome in the yard of Islam schooling days, and this is Islam talking to you. Today I am going to share the very initial rules of making tag question and tag question of to do verb. So let's begin. The very initial rule of making tag question is if the statement is in the affirmative form, the tag question should be negative. And if the statement is in the negative form, so the tag question should be in the affirmative form. Look at the first sentence. Tortoise runs slower than a rabbit, doesn't it? Here the statement is in the affirmative form, so the tag question is in the negative form. The negative form of the verb runs is doesn't. Again, if the statement is in the negative form, rabbit doesn't run slower than a tortoise, does it? Here the verb is in the negative form, so the tag question is in the affirmative form. Again, look at the more examples. It is a nice morning and the sky remains cloudy in the rainy season. Both the sentences are in the affirmative form. So what will happen for the tag question? It will be in the negative form. So it is a nice morning. So the answer is, isn't it? And the sky remains cloudy in the rainy season. So the answer is, doesn't it? Again, if the statement is in the negative form, so what will happen to tag question? Look at the first sentence. Rick has not seen the movie. And the second one, Rick and Ben do not get up early in the morning. So what will be the answer? First answer, Rick has not seen the movie, has he? And Rick and Ben do not get up early in the morning. The answer is, do they? So the first two sentences are in the affirmative form, so the tag questions are in the negative form, and the second two sentences are in the negative form, so the answer was in the affirmative form. The tags are in the affirmative form. The tag question of to do verb. Now let us see the tag question of to do verb do, does, and did. If the statement doesn't have any auxiliary, we use do, does, or did to make tag question. Look at the sentences. I know the boy. He knows the boy. Rick knew the boy. The first sentence and second sentence are in the present tense. Both the verbs are in the present form. But first sentence, the verb of the first sentence is without an s, no, and the second sentence, the verb in the second sentence with an s, knows. So if the verb is in the present form and without an s, so the answer should be do plus not. If the sentence is affirmative, do plus not, that means don't I. So I know the boy, don't I? And if the verb is in the s form, so the answer should be doesn't. He knows the boy, doesn't he? Here the verb is in the present form and with an s, so the answer should start with does. Now, Rick knew the boy. Here the verb is in the past form. So if the verb is in the past form, so the only auxiliary is did. As the sentence is in the affirmative form, so we must write didn't. So answer is, didn't he? Now, tag question of to do verb. Do, does, did in the negative sentences. I don't know the boy. He doesn't know the boy. Rick didn't know the boy. All these three sentences are in the negative form. So the tag question must be in the affirmative form. Look at the first answer. I don't know the boy. Do I? Look at the second sentence. He doesn't know the boy. Does he? Rick didn't know the boy. Did he? All the tag questions are in the affirmative form because all these statements are in the negative form. So if the sentences are in the affirmative form, so all the tags should be in the So if all the statements are in the negative form, so all the answers should be in the affirmative form. So now look at the exercise. Let's try ourselves. I will utter 12 sentences for you, and after uttering all the sentences, I will give you a short pause of 5 or 6 seconds. And within this time, you have to say the answers, and then I will show you the answer to mass. Look at the first sentence. Maya usually wears blue skirt. Doesn't she? We feel happy with good news. Don't we? You don't need to go out. Do you? It dews in winter. Doesn't it? John jogs every morning. Doesn't he? Rebecca and Kitty don't get up early. Today, I need to wash the dishes. Don't I? He had enough money to buy a car. Didn't he? You didn't visit Cox's Bazar. Did you? Tina looks unhappy. Doesn't she? Shimon goes wrong with his work. Doesn't he? And Gina felt tired. Didn't she? So that's all for today. Keep on watching an Islamic schooling page on YouTube. Thank you.